A little bit cut off there. It's fine. I'll try to edit that. I'll make a note. I'll try to edit that down. You'll see it edited. So I think we just have to buy this. We also wanted us to do the science weapon though, so I'll do the science weapon. GLaDOS, wait, what? Why is GLaDOS a part of the science weapon? Mentioned looking at GLaDOS' shop for old records. Apparently the smuggler acquired several leads that way. Oh, okay.
Gracious.
I know we should buy this nav key, but
I found a handsome...
is... Oh, we have a 48% discount now. Does that mean we also get a bonus for sales? Is this the science weapon? This thing? I mean, it's not cheap. I'm just gonna assume it is. And I guess while I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead to buy this.
Fantastic. Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire.
I wonder if there was a way that we didn't have to pay for that.
Leah Hagen in the Sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her. Now, was there anything else? Anytime.
So why is it pointing to her? That's the part that doesn't make sense. Like, it wants us to search for her records, but yeah, it points to her. Oh, these? Dude, they're all gonna freak out. Yeah, I was just talking to her, but
what? Huh? What do you think you're doing?
lie.
All right, best make yourself scarce now.
Stamp is used to place the official seal of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation on government documents. Okay. Is this the science weapon?
Heads up, boss! You're dead!
Okay, clearly you can't. Maybe if I steal things at one at a time. Yo, Freak Show! Thanks for being here, Freak Show. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, sir.
What was that?
Something going on?
What do you think you're doing?
Hello, Spacer. I only have to light a 20 on that
Don't
one.
let me catch you.
Alright. I think that's fine. That doesn't decrease our reputation, right? Oh, no, it does. How bad? How bad does it lower our reputation? Well, they love us, so not bad at all. Now, can we steal this official board? This clearly is not the records that they wanted us to do, but I'm going to go ahead and try to steal. This doesn't matter, I don't think. The official seal of Halcyon Hoarding.
Jackasses incoming!
Listen to the moan. Weapons from the void. GLaDOS is dead and unable to sell you anything that might lead to a science weapons location. Oh. So it's not even worth doing this thing. And what does it even mean to be a member of the Halcyon Holdings Board? Why is there a diorama of the canid sexual organs?
Staying out of sight.
So that wasn't worth doing. But we only lost 1%, so I don't really care. Oh, Auntie Cleo is actually off-put by us.
If you're here for... I found a handsome surrender.
So she has it for sale? Oh, this. The old data pack contains incident reports from various Mardet security patrols. Most are details of simple finds and dust-ups between the crew of Wildcat freighters and corporate haulers. 2 entries have been marked for later review. August 7th, 2344, responded to a code ID 10T at the Lost Hope. Vera asked us to bounce some back bay rat that got himself soaked in Spectrum Red. Drunken fool got into a scuffle with one of Engineer Tennyson's people. We tossed the Rungle leak back down to the bays. Asshole fought us the entire way, telling us we'd be sorry once he controlled the hammer's power. This is some new Hammersmith marketing stunt. I'm complaining to Sunita. 10/25, 2344. I had another run-in with the Rungle leak from Lost Hope. Don't know how the uppity piker crawled out of the back base without us noticing. Locked himself into the repair bay off of docking slip 13 and refused to come out. Kept raving about the weapon's chaotic beauty or some shit while we were trying to talk him out. Had to break off when our shift ended. Hallhead's gonna come out eventually. Interesting. Fidus Mining Archive cartridge. This data cartridge contains the public records of High Fidus mining outposts on the outpost on Scylla. Can be viewed upon using the captain's terminal. It seems useful to buy. Assuming that's a quest. I feel like I've spent a lot. I think I've spent a lot of coin now. Yes, in fact, I have. What is this? Amphetamines? Oh. She's been the most worthwhile vendor yet. Review the Hephaestus Mining Archive on Hawthorne's terminal.
12 episodes of Terror on Monarch. Kind of an expert.
I'm gonna be able to set foot on a whole other planet. I know Monarch's a moon. I think it counts anyhow.
Let's go talk to... Before we do the science weapon. Logs of Hawthorne's terminal mentioned rumors from Groundbreaker of a scientist. Another of Hawthorne's logs mentioned looking at Gladys' shop for old records, which we just did. Review the Hephaestus Mining Archive on Hawthorne's terminal. A data cartridge acquired from GLaDOS on a Groundbreaker may have clues to another science weapon's location. Use the captain's terminal on the Unreliable. Alright, well, for now, I'm going to go talk to, not Parvati. Okay, security terminal. Actually, we should go do that. I don't know if we probably need Vicar with us when we go do that. So, before we leave, we'll do that one. Salvager in the sky. Here we go. Lilia, since we now have the nav key, we can go be her rogue merchant.
Seriously, don't mix it.
Seriously.
If this is something Tobias could handle, see yourself out the door.
You and I did used to get along. What happened? Anyway, I got that job. I got the nav
Sure
key.
is. Welcome aboard, contractor. One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high
We needed that nav key.
but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you.
What's Sublight doing in Fallbrook?
A few of my contractors run flights in there and out again, working around the board embargo. We keep the community lubricated with a steady supply of booze and unconventional erotica. Byzantium kids with more money than sense can thank Sublight for their good time.
Why do you need me if you already have people on the ground?
Catherine is tied up with other matters, and I don't want her bothered. I told her I'd be sending my best fixer. Try and play
That's
the
us.
part.
I'll take the job. What kind of salvage are we looking for?
When the board pulled out of Monarch, they buried or sealed anything they couldn't carry off-world. Apparently, one of Catherine's teams uncovered an abandoned lab with full tanks of Alta Vitae gas.
So I'm going after Alta Vita gas. What exactly is
It's
that?
exactly 1 million bits per cubic meter.
Jeez.
Before you get too excited, The only thing rarer than Alta Vitae gas is a reliable buyer. Dangerous stuff. Acid for the nuclein in your cells. It's no good to anyone outside of a lab.
I'll take it.
Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing.
Salvager
When you're on
in the
job,
sky.
keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood?
Well, I do have 2 fellas with me. People. Humans. Anything else I should know about Monarch?
Few laws and even fewer people to enforce them.
Sounds good to us.
If you're working for the right side, it's a fucking paradise. You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
Yeah, see? We'll be fine.
We'll be fine. Hostile planet? I feel like Free Planet. Wild West sounds good to me.
Felix Millstone, sublight agent. I like the sound of that.
What do you think, P-Breath?
Where are we headed?
You don't think anything. She just wants to go be with Tulsi. Junlei. We're gonna go grab up. Welcome back, Kish. I have a bad Felix about this. Well, Felix is a bad boy. I'm gonna go grab up Vicar. And do his mission while we're here before we leave. And I suppose get the science weapon, though I think it's not here. Well, no, actually we need to, while we're on the ship, talk to the, look at our log. Should have an update for us on the situation. Yes. And we'll head to Monarch. See if we can't get ourselves off Monarch before the stream's over. Have an appointment at noon, so I gotta keep that in mind, though. Noon is obviously not that early. Why do people, myself included, enjoy salt and vinegar chips? You have an instinct for salt? You can look it up, it's a thing. That's why people tend to get fat, because we have an abundance of salt and sugar, and your body tells you, hey, give us salt and sugar, because, you know, way back when, that would be primo survival material. That and people can have a genetic disposition to fat. And, you know, sedentary. There's a lot of reasons that people can become fat. Genetics do play a role, though. I used to kind of toss that part aside, but I watched a pretty good PBS doc on it. And you totally can have a predisposition to be heavier. Your body can want to store more fat than other people, depending on your body makeup. Though it won't make you 700 pounds. That's not how that works. You can't have a genetic disposition to be 700 pounds. Search Hephaestus Mining Archive ARC cartridge for keyword weapon. Result number 1 from the suit supervisor's personal logs. That captain sold Harris something called the Rearranger, then left before we discovered the damn thing doesn't work. Only thing it rearranges the number of bits on Harris's cart. On Harris's cart. Looks like some strange tech or a weapon. Maybe a scientist can make something of it. Site safety officer's incident report. Doc Caulfield couldn't save Lem. Now I gotta arrest Harris for his murder. Confiscated that weapon he used and stored it in Bernie's office for now. Figured the least the site supervisor can do is fill out the forms for whatever that damn thing is. Don't know how I'm gonna detain Harris. Not like we got prison cells on this rock. Barbara Coronary's inquest. Given name Lemmel. Family name Harryford. Status indentured. Contract term 35 years, 2 months, 16 days, 5 hours, 33 minutes. Remaining time of deceasement 1827. Cause of deceasement: blunt force trauma. Weapon unknown. Took a good whack to the noggin. Facial area. To be specifical about it. It's all twisted up too. Nose is 5 times too big. Jaw is shrunk to almost nothing. Teeth are all out of kilter though. I suppose that was true pre-deceasement. The blow itself didn't kill him. There's no way he could have breathed with all that damage. Am I a masochist? I guess so, but the vinegar? Vinegar's good on potatoes? I don't know. Vinegar and french fries go together. Like peanut butter and jelly. Cornelius, this is just to let you know that I've given out the rest of the you-know-what to the you-know-who. Sorry for secrecy. You never really know who's reading these things. I appreciate you giving me the time of day. Esther, you risked your neck heading into that community center. I'm grateful. But I'd also appreciate if you never told another soul about our business. I like my job. I should like to keep it. A community center. I don't really remember that one. Oh, the medicine. The medicine, I remember that. These are people wrapping up after the missions. Parvati, I don't do this ever, so here goes. Oh, we actually got our poems. This is engine, see, and it hums real nice, like a box of cats playing with mice. But she's coughing and hacking up sludge because there's a blockage that just won't budge. What's an engine to do? Then this retro strides in like a shark, hair all done up and fancy and dark. She feels a spasm in a compression alternator, trembling because it's aching to meet her. What's an engine to do? I've got all 5 more stanzas mapped out, but I'm having trouble rhyming some of the parts, so I'll get back to you on that. We were talking about old friends, you know, and I got to thinking about Isabel. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what she was thinking. We were a mess, a good mess, but a mess. I'm a better me than I was then. Wanted you to know, even when I drink too much of the old family recipe. You're pretty swell. Party tea. Damn, you insta-spell check. Meet my wrench. I think there was also a drinking mission. Is that in here? Empty man. Locate security terminal. Right, with Vicar. Take Parvati and the Last Hope on the Groundbreaker. Okay, so we need to take Parvati and Vicar. There's 2 more missions I want to do before we leave here.
Who ordered the box?
And I guess the science weapon too. How much does this thing weigh? A pound? I'm gonna go ahead and actually break this down. I don't think it's gonna have a point. I'm gonna put the other 2 pistols in the box. Gotta try that. Yeah, it's good. Vinegar and fries is good. Especially hot fries. If you ever go to like the fair, I'm sure you guys probably have a fair in your town. It's to me like the best hot fair fries and vinegar. Rapidon's handlers. That's the 5+ dialogue. Yeah, we already have better than that. This one with the 19 armor though. Oh yeah, look at this. Nightingale step. I didn't know it. Anodized. Oh. Am I already wearing that? I can't remember. I feel like we grabbed something out of this box. Doesn't matter. What are we wearing right now? We're gonna put on the Raptor armor. We're gonna put on -1 on perception because you're an engineer. Makes sense. This is just +5 persuade. That's fine for now, because I think we're still mostly doing talking quests. And we want to not take Felix. We want to take Vicar. So I think let's go drinking first with Parvati, E-Breath. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll go Vicar, and then we'll do Science Weapon. That's going to be my plan. I don't understand what's wrong with this music. Truly. But it's liking to come in really loud. Probably because it's trying to trump the music in the back. Oh, they want this guy to die? Several counts of public intoxication, destruction of groundbreaker property. Yeah, he's fine. We want to keep him alive, and that's Phineas. We are going to do the drinking mission. Here we go. Get drinks at the bar on Groundbreaker and discuss our situation with Junlei. Look how little this gun is. I wish you could mod these uniques.
So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner?
Get a table.
Reports from concerned supervisors indicate that rates of time theft are...
Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert? Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper.
You're not much of a drinker. Better start slow with a beer. Are you sure you want to do this? You seem nervous.
Oh, no, that's on account of my not being able to sleep lately. Makes my hands all twitchy, you know? I've just been lying awake, thinking about what Junlei said, and feeling my heart shake.
Well, game, you didn't even try to cover up the fact that these two have a crush, so you really want to get drunk, whiskey is efficient. This might take a while. Let's do it later. If you're into the whole loosening up thing, how about wine? Let's just have a beer together.
Oh, beer. I guess, yeah, I can do that. Beer can be good. I bet. Bottoms up.
Welcome to a favored pastime of the common masses, Ms. Holcomb. I myself don't imagine you'll care for the flavor.
Ah, this tastes like the underside of a boot. People drink that for fun? Oh, Captain. I'm pining for June like something fierce. What am I doing?
Oh shit. Pining for. She's randy as hell. Generally or specifically, enjoying a drink with your friends. Going on a grand adventure across Halcyon.
You're funny. Yeah, I guess we're doing that, aren't we? Crewing together, seeing the stars. It's like something out of a serial.
Sure is.
I like the ones with grand romances. And I think I'm flubbing mine. I don't know what to do about us.
Start by telling me why her message got you so unsettled.
Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all.
What's she actually writing the message you haven't said? No one sends terrible, vaguely sensational poetry to someone they don't like.
I don't know, I'd call it, sensual. That's a lot.
Why are you so awkward, P-Breath? The poem implied you calming her with a touch. That's romance serial grade stuff. What's she actually writing the message you haven't said?
It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval.
Maybe you want a
but
drink?
they carried on anyways.
It's drink
Made
time,
something
Kish.
good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her?
What's this really about?
I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all climbing up my throat.
You fell in love with Junlei at first
I need
sight.
a drink. Right now.
Poor girl.
Before I lose my nerve.
Oh, she's fine. She's just awkward as fuck. Let's get you some water.
Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink.
No, you're not.
Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy. Hydration, here I come.
I just don't have it in me to ruin her.
Good call. It's best to proceed with a light hand the first time.
Shush you. Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things.
We've gone on like 2 missions together,
I'm
P-Breath.
so scared.
How did we become matchmaker? Need to get over it. About what?
Everything?
We're just
I
gonna
got a
drop
solar
P-Breath off
system's
with
worth of
Junlei.
terrifying
Really, we're
questions swirling around
being
my
the
head.
evil person here.
Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
Gonna get a drink now. Do you love Junlei too, Kish? Fuck if I know. I'm just here for the booze. Man, it makes me really want to do just a dickhead playthrough. Don't stop. You're on a roll. Fuck it. Let's just set her up with Junlei. I don't have the heart not to.
Don't you tease me in my moment of weakness. You know I'm not interested in physical affection.
You're not? Then why the fuck do you feel this way?
Tripped
It's
folks up
physical,
in
isn't
the
it?
past.
Your heart's in your throat, you
Folks I
got butterflies
thought
in your
cared about
stomach.
me for
That's
me.
physical.
What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later she's not?
We have that in common, you know. I'm interested in physical fiction either. Are you afraid of being rejected for who you are? You control how people react to you, even people you care about. Are you afraid of being rejected for who you are?
Of course. Wouldn't you be?
Everyone is, no matter their quirks. No, I am who I am. If people don't like that, they're not for me. Just tell her everyone is.
Huh. I'd never thought of it that way.
You gonna be the wingman, Kish?
I wonder what June's afraid of being rejected for.
Maybe
She seems
Junlei
perfect to me.
goes both ways.
Maybe those are just my rosish colored goggles talking. To be strong like her. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts.
Goes with the territory of killing people for a living. We all do.
I suppose so, but I want to be my best self for her. A good person, worth caring for. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... Wow. So much to think about.
Are you gonna ask her out?
Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should?
Still unsure? Yes, just ask her. Don't ask my opinion. Believe in yourself. What does the booze tell you? Let's use determination in this one.
Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot.
Even though you're leaving us after one
Well,
journey.
it's
We
not
went to
like I could be
fucking
elsewhere.
Groundbreaker.
Nor am I capable of neglecting a wayward lamb in need of guidance.
Huh.
Yeah, come on, girl.
Alright. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together.
It's called the ship.
Come on.
It's in the
let's go.
field. The silence is all around you, even in the midst of noise. Vicar.
I could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little else in this colony offers such a relaxing pastime. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening.
Well, just to sign on without knowing anything about me. It's a personal quest of yours. Let's not talk to him yet. Let's just do his mission. I suppose in the meantime we can... some song request stuff. Locate a security terminal on the Groundbreaker. Got it.
Rizzo's more humble fighter. A hard fighter for a hard life.
We have gone secretly into this room a bunch of times. By now they would totally notice. You really like the characters in this? Have you played this, Kish? First time with you, remember? Oh, not bad. Well, nice. You think you're gonna play it now? You're just looking forward to getting that PS5 and that Demon Souls. This place is just ripe for the plundering. Likely. The PS5.
Impressive as always.
Greetings. Have you heard of the High Elves? Oh. Hello. Oh, getting the game, Outer Worlds?
You're an
There you go.
art.
It's probably starting to get cheap.
Just yank the drive, and I'll do the rest.
Hold on. Sublight put a bid on impounds, generous 1-2, negotiate usual finder fee, sworn testimony that Makarov was spotted in the rest and go, not that anyone will corroborate it. Confiscated goods, metal hoop, prayer beads, locked container, owner refused inspection. Modified pistol, there's a container in there. Check the chip. Unfortunately, this game is just shitty for song requests. It's about like Red Dead Redemption 2.
Now that we have the data card,
Fortunately, I'm
let
sorry.
me find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
What are you talking about? You're just another one of these guys. Whatever they're called. Garters. Hold on, there was a locked container. Let's go ahead and reset this. Wow, that's probably too easy, honestly.
Quietly now.
Pristine condition, look at that. We're just gonna turn it right into weapon parts, so. should have this on right now because of all the all the dialogue stuff, and we're doing dialogue choices.
What? Saw something.
Great work. What do you think you're doing?
We have tons of dialogue stuff here, so.
I don't want any trouble out of you.
Wasn't doing anything, of course. Wait, did that lower our reputation? And personality attributes -1. No, I can't do it. I can't do it because it's just so important in this game. Our reputation went down with the Groundbreakers? For what? They loved us. They're off put by us. Oh, they still revere us. I did like nothing. He needs to go
You're
away.
keeping your uniform clean.
Yes, sir. Yes. There you go. Just turn your back. Hey, what is that? Automag. There's not really a lot in here. Break that down. Wow, it's... You really, truly... They have to be looking to basically directly at you to catch you doing anything. I'm gonna try to steal this ammo. Let's see if they notice. Okay, he's gonna go away. Good. So never mind. Now, I mean, let's just think about this somewhat realistically, even in video game terms. I feel like they should be able to notice that stuff's off the shelf and wonder. And yet all we did was break it down. Okay, come out, Vicar.
Got it.
I think they're gonna
His
see you in
name
there.
is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest.
So,
Must
in
have
other
made
words,
landfall somewhere
Monarch.
he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
You hesitated there, Vicar. What aren't you telling me?
Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it?
Seems awfully convenient.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
That's bullshit, but let's go. Have you heard?
Making
That the
my way-
Necromancy Guild tried to break into the Wizard's Tower, the Emperor's Palisade, and the Fighters Guild, all in the same night. We've been stealing all kinds of stuff. Oh, OSI prayer beads. Wonder what they'll do for us. Yeah, let's do it. Space-time continuum. Lily Hagen has a lead on some expensive salvage when the board abandoned Monarch. Several factories and research facilities were left mostly intact. While the majority of these locations have previously been stripped of valuable resources, sublight agents on Monarch recently discovered a hidden laboratory with a cache of Alta Vita gas. Right. Acquire the science weapon on Groundbreaker. The logs on Hawthorne's terminal mention rumors from the Groundbreaker of a scientist who bragged about a powerful weapon he was researching. I reviewed the terminal. I don't know that it really revealed anything. I'll look at it one more time. I don't think it's here, though. In fact, it's not even like a thing anymore. Looking in Gladys' shop for old records. We did that. We did that. Science. Phineas' science weapon. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna move on. Okay. Inform Dr. Wells you have a nav key. Let's set that to active for now. It's all the way up here, by the way. Hey, a robot. Ask Ada about the SAM unit. Okay. Oh, these are the other characters' rooms. With warm eyes. Oh, Parvati. Oh, Parvati's dad was a good guy. Huh? Felix loves to drink. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I just don't know that song requests really fit into this game. They definitely fit into when we play multiplayer.
Something on your mind?
I want to get to know you better. You never want us to get to know you.
Good to see you, boss.
Call me Captain. Okay, there's no more forward momentum with those people. I don't know how they're going to develop because you definitely feel like Vicar and Parvati are moving along with every time we take them on a world, but those two, the opportunity doesn't feel like it's presented itself. Let's ask her about Sam.
Acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay. Would you like me to contact Dr. Wells?
Suppose we'll do this first. Yeah, put him on the screen.
Well done. You'll
That was
love
fast. He
Monarch.
just sits there.
Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the
The
Hope's
gas? The
colonists.
Vespian gas?
They can help us fight back against the board. They can help us set things
Why do you
right.
need that?
If we don't put a stop to the board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch.
We're gonna drive this colony toward a complete society. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch. You sound like you've been to Monarch.
No, never. Monarch is a hotbed of political activity. I can't imagine why Hiram set up shop there. Cuisine, perhaps?
Mm-hmm. Of the foul kinds. Where should I start?
You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the
Nyoka!
fishing establishments of Stellar Bay.
That sounds epic.
Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound.
I've got some questions for you.
Come see me in my lab. I'll answer any questions you have. Best of luck.
Let's go to his lab anytime.
Is counting on you.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Know anything about the auto mechanical gathering dust in the janitor's closet?
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM.
I wonder if Sam's going to become a crew member. Got a minute to talk?
I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely.
Well, aren't you lucky? What if you don't have a power source? Is that grayed out? It looks kind of grayed out.
I require a captain to pilot the ship. Without an identified captain or crew, I serve no purpose.
She should say, you are
As
Captain
you may be
Hawthorne.
aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute.
But not the brightest
I
man.
failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that.
Oh, she said about
In our
it.
travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design.
Have there been any other captains to the ship? We both know I'm not Alex Hawthorne, right?
If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was.
Let's talk about something
How can
else.
I be of assistance?
See ya.
See you soon, Captain.
I wonder if she was going to have a quest to her. This is getting tougher to put points into, since we had to start going individually down certain paths. But I think we're doing the best we can. Those lies are more fun. Scramble, auto-mechanical scramble chance. Yeah. Swayed. When a human cowers, you gain 25% armor. See, that's pretty useless, though. Like, combat-wise, this is going to be useless, but... Intimidate. Terrified creature movement speed. Like, this actually is really worth it. Damn. Silver tongue kit. Right. But we've already gone down this path, so... But coward armor, like, they're already... cowering. And we'll just put 2 more points into stealth. Persuasion up to 60 seems like a good bet. Bonus to dialogue skills if you have no companions in your party. Again, we basically always have companions in our party. Health when you kill an enemy, eh. You critically hit a target, you have a chance of immediately resetting the cooldown of your companion ability again. We don't even use that stuff. This, though, reduce the penalty... 50% science weapon damage is tempting. I just think I'm going to leave that perk point for now because we might be able to get a hold of a science weapon. What's on Cilia? Cilia is one of the largest asteroids orbiting Halcyon, the largest in a grouping of rocks known as the Orbitus Cluster. But its prospecting site was abandoned decades ago. What was in Cilia? Ship's former captain, Alex Hawthorne, may have kept information. Let's go look at that SAM unit thing. I know there's perk points available, but I'm not ready to put them in yet, so please go away. Experimental note. We do not forget, you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance auto-mechanical and Emerald Vale scrap heap during your last job. It should not be too difficult to get it up and running with a few key modifications. I can envision a combat-capable variant. Some might say a clean, mean killing machine. Removal of factory standard part, SUDS Steeper, was successful. Delivery of combat-modified replacer part, Acid Steeper, has been delayed. Progress setback is estimated now to be a solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to. But I do. I'm giving you hope on the delivery. I'm giving up hope on the delivery. The part is lost in transit and it's not turning up anytime soon. But, good news. I heard from a fellow who knows a gal who knows the broker who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of the Acid Steeper. I can, Filch. The part was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. Wow, I wish we would have found this mission sooner. I sure never thought I'd go back to that big. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. I'll pick it up following this next pit stop back to Emerald Vale. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details to come later. Okay, so back to Roseway then. Oh, we already have it. That's good. Why does it want us to go here, though, for this mission? Oh, set active. Bless you. Thank you. Yes. That's lucky. We already had the part. Install the Acid Steeper. Yeah.
Initiating initialization sequences. Greetings, customer. This SAM unit is unable to
He's part of the
locate your
crew.
registered information. Would you like to register your SAM?
Shouldn't we not do that? But I guess I'll say yes.
Registering new owner, Captain.
Okay, good. Sam gained the clean sweep perk. Welcome to the cruise, Sam.
SAM units live to clean and clean to live.
Hey, wait, Sam. Where did you come from?
Scanning for C2547. Grade rated contaminants.
I wonder how worth having this guy in your crew is. Oh, I'm not gonna fire Sam. I want to know where he came from.
Customer, Sam. We guarantee it's the only sanitation and maintenance unit you'll ever need.
Yeah, where did you come from?
All SAM units travel fully assembled in a 12x12 corrugated steel box.
That was a good answer. I'll admit. I want to know more about you.
Did you know SAM units are capable of equipping regulation-grade flamethrower nozzles? Upgrade your attachment today and get to firing away.
What do you do? What do you say, Sam? You want to help me clean up this colony?
Got stubborn stains. Leave them for Sam.
Was got a little darker there. Back to work, Sam. Let's see if he's considered a part of the crew, maybe? No, it doesn't look like it. Still, nice. Wait, did we level up again? No. Okay, so these are still... Oh, talk to Parvati back at the ship. We need to do this first.
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar.
Oh, it was
I did have
fun.
fun,
You drank
and I
a
tried
little bit
some
of a
things
beer
I
and
never
drank
would've
some
otherwise.
water and
And I don't feel it today.
told us how you have
I
deep
guess that water must have worked.
sexual attraction
I'm
to
glad
this
I had
person,
you
but
for
yet
that.
are not a sexual person at all. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me. Did you... If I know one thing, it's how to starve off hangovers. Was there something you wanted, or... Talk to Junlei? Let's just say... Glad to hear it.
I wouldn't mind having a drink again. Someday. In the distant future. Anyway.
Did you talk to Junlei?
I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos.
Not to ask for spoilers, but will we be drinking again tonight? Are there any funny typos?
I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises.
So Junlei does like you, and she said it in the most awkward way possible. The Isabel crisis was all a big misunderstanding. Glad we wasted time drinking because Junlei's bad at writing messages. You two marry Obi saying, haha, just kidding, unless you're not.
Oh, isn't she sweet? Like one of those two-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal, and I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
We've lost you, P-Breath. You're lost. You went on one mission, fell in love, and now you're gone. I break my legs for you. Faction Quest, Space-Time Continuum. Lily Hagen has lead on some expensive right. Lily hasn't heard from her agent in Stellar Bay recently. Retrieve the information he's holding on the salvage location and deliver it to Catherine Mellon in Fallbrook. If I set this to active, where would this take us? Monarch. So it doesn't matter. Radio Free Monarch. Phineas contacted the broker through a well-known Monarch big game hunter named Nyoki. Yeah, Nyoki. She frequents the yacht club in the Stellar Bay, so look for her there. Set that to active. And what was the empty man about? Is there anything else left here? Victor Max has tracked the scholar to a rented domicile in Fallbrook on Monarch. Going to Monarch no matter what. Weapons from the Void. I wasn't really able to figure out anything else on that, so I'm just going on. Warning, dangerous. Let's just go to the landing bay for now.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
And I guess I'm going to use these perk points, because obviously I'm not going to go grab a science weapon. So that didn't seem to be The route, minus 20 on the vendor prices. Should have done that sooner. I know walk speed's not any good. Taking better care of our gear seems useful. But I think we have to have perks. Just 10 previous perks, doesn't matter where. Bonus from your companions. I'm gonna go with... It's always when no companions. Significantly reduces the weight of consumables. Wait, that seems really worth it. Yeah, that cut our weight by a ton. I'm going to take... Oh, dude, Sam is a part of the crew. I guess I'm going to take the... Parvati doesn't really have anything going on Monarch. I think Parvati's good for now. Felix, Ellie, or Sam. I think I'm going to take Ellie. I still kind of want to get to know Ellie. I don't know why the bot and the music are just loud as fuck today. Well, let's get to stealing already. It's time. Pretty much what we've been managing to do is like a world a day. Be cool to keep that up. Sir Captain identification cartridge to initiate remote landing. Okay, considering we were an elevator operator in our past life, you would think this should not be... Oh, here we go. I was hoping we could get on the roof.
Hey, hold on there. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay.
This is the Wild
You are new
West,
here,
right? Oh, he just likes rock music. You seem surprised.
You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
What are they doing out there?
You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna and halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Ah, hence why Everwater was not getting any Saltuna. There was an embargo on this planet. My name's Captain Cornelius. And you can call me sir.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Is Stellar Bay really that isolated?
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are Sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
Rizzo's Purple Crunch. You're not what I expected to find on Monarch.
Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
Are you saying the board's been lying about this place?
Oh, sure. They make Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell.
Ah, the nostalgic stench of home. Can't say I miss the day-to-day of living in Edgewater.
Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots
We didn't
to
take
say on
Parvati
that
with us this
subject.
time.
Kinda goes
We
over
took Ellie. I'm gonna have a look around town.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
What is it?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself.
Wow, the black hole.
Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Who's the black hole? The Thing? We talked about
Bertie
these.
Holcomb, only one of the greatest tossball hackers ever.
We have one of our own,
Everyone's heard of
Felix.
him,
He's a great
even on
toss baller.
Monarch. We still get some of the games.
Cracked a guy's head in.
Living in a sulfur pit or something?
Actually, I've been in hibernation for decades.
You're real funny. Guess I don't feel so bad for missing what goes on in the rest of Stellar Bay.
Poster sounds pretty valuable.
I couldn't really say, I'm just a fan of the game. But the fancy collector types say the more people see these things, the less valuable they are. And I figure my poster's been passed around by more than a few people by now.
Sure, I can ask about your poster.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.